I'm Peter Towers, Managing Director of ESS BIZTOOLS. Welcome to this briefing on Members Alert for October. My apologies for the delay in producing this edition this month. We've been rather busy with 2 Business Plus publications and a lot of work on the revamped research and development product package, which we'll be releasing to you during November. First thing I want to talk to you today about is implementing business advisory services. The CommBank report that was produced in June 2020, Market Pulse report, clearly identified that business advisory services was the key product that was forecast to emerge by the accountants who were surveyed. And that forecast has proved very accurate, hasn't it? The Commonwealth Bank report indicated that business advisory service would be the most sought after activity from accountants during the next 6 to 12 months. I think it's important that we keep business advisory services high on the list of products that small, medium enterprises are seeking, not only in the next 6 to 12 months, but in the years ahead. We recently conducted a limited survey with some of our subscribers, and for those of you who were interviewed by our external consultant, thank you very much for your cooperation. That survey identified that firms believed that they were more successful on the implementation of business advisory services if they had nominated someone from within their firm to be their business advisory services champion or expert. And for that reason, we would like to suggest that each of our subscribers considers appointing one or more of your team as your business advisory services experts, champions, whatever name you want to select, so that we have got a contact person to be able to communicate with directly on new emerging issues, because we think that will enable the promotion on business advisory services, both the staff training, the marketing and the actual delivery of business advisory services to your clients and prospects will be able to be handled more efficiently. And as part of this process, we have decided to commence a business advisory services briefing Zoom meeting each month in either the 3rd or 4th week of a month, so we get away from all the problems that you're having with JobKeeper inquiries in the first couple of weeks of a month. The meetings will last maximum of 30 minutes. We will prepare an agenda and we will give an update and a reminder about various issues that fall under the banner of business advisory services. The first meeting of this briefing group, we're proposing to be held on Thursday, the 26th of November at 11 a.m. AEST, 12 noon AEDT, and the other time zones are reflected in the Members Alert article that you've got. We look forward to having these discussions, and we will be recording the meetings, so those of you who are not directly involved will also be able to follow along. Accounting Business Expo. There's been a couple of attempts to run the expo this year. Because of COVID-19, it had to be postponed. The organisers are conducting a virtual event on the 16th and 17th of November. And I've been invited to make a presentation on Tuesday, the 17th of November. It's all been pre-recorded and you can listen to it at 1:30 p.m. Australian Eastern daylight saving time, so Sydney time, on the 17th of November. And the title is Delivering Business Advisory Services to Add Value. The key items that I'm referring to are summarised in the article that you've got on Members Alert for this month. The Export Market Development Grant applications are due to be lodged by the 30th of November, unless you are working through an accredited Austrade consultant, and they have until the end of February 2021 to finalise returns that they're preparing. Business Plus newsletters. In October, we produced a federal budget edition following the tabling of the federal government's budget for this financial year. And we had the normal October edition, and details of the subject headings covered in the October edition are contained in the article you've received. For over 6 months, we've been presenting in association with a group of our affiliates and 4 representatives from crowdsource funding intermediaries. We have presented the COVID-19 survival panel webinars for accountants and a separate group for SMEs. Our final webinar presentation for accountants is on Thursday, 5 November, commencing at 12 noon AEST and 1 p.m. AEDT. And we are very happy to have as our keynote presenters Andrew Geddes, who's well known to many of you as a very experienced accounting industry consultant, probably the most experienced that Australia's ever had. And for 10 years, he was the chair of Green Cross Limited, a company that he originally advised 35 years ago when it was one veterinary surgeon employed in the business. And the other speaker is Amanda Gascoigne. Amanda's a very experienced chartered accountant who for the last few years has been running a special consulting business, primarily targeted at small accountancy firms and sole practitioners, both in Australia and New Zealand. So this is a free webinar. To register, please click on the newsletter that you've received, or send an email to jenny@essbiztools.com.au, and Jenny will organise your registration for the webinar. During October, we continued with COVID-19 survival panel webinars for accountants and SMEs. Details are included in the commentary, and you can click on and watch any of those webinar recordings that you wish to hear what the various keynote speakers had to say about issues affecting businesses. So thank you very much for your support of ESS BizTools and ESS BizGrants. If you have any comments, suggestions or criticisms, please send me an email, peter@essbiztools.com.au. To those of our subscribers in Melbourne and the wider state of Victoria, we hope that you're going to be able to resume your normal business activities in the near future. And we trust that you and your teams are in good health and ready to get back into servicing your clients on something approaching normal business conditions and arrangements, instead of having to work from home or somewhere else as you've had to do for months. To all of you, please stay safe. Thank you for your support. Have a great day. Goodbye.